Hello, Kyle Shanahan. Great to see you. Thank you for coming. I understand you're a very busy man and you're working meticulously on how you're going to change your training camp schedule, alter practices, all the things you can do to prevent injuries in training camp in about a month. I understand that's what's on the forefront of your mind right now. So I thank you for giving me a little bit of time. I won't keep you more than 20, 25, 30 minutes. So first I want to start off with some good news. You must be so pleased with your 21-year-old quarterback, Trey Lance, the way he's just taking the job from Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, he's working out with Deebo Samuel. He was working out with Mohamed Sanu. Trey Lance is just acting like the starting quarterback. Last year, it was Jimmy Garoppolo organizing off-season workouts in Nashville because he was the starting quarterback. Deebo Samuel went there. A lot of players went there. This year, it's Trey Lance that's organizing things. It's Trey Lance who is leading and bringing starters to him. You got to love that. When you drafted Trey Lance, there was a lot of speculation as to how enthusiastic you really were about him. But there's one thing you said about him, and right after you drafted him, that stuck out with me, and it sounded very genuine. You called him a CEO type personality, and that's very specific praise. And I've never heard you call. I've never heard you discuss or describe Jimmy Garoppolo that way. You find nice things to say about Jimmy Garoppolo, but you've never called him a CEO type because he's not. He's one of the guys. He fits in with the players in the locker room, and he doesn't make waves with the front office. It seems like he's a genuinely, generally nice person, but he's not what Trey Lance seems to be. Trey Lance is just, there's no, hey, Jimmy, do you mind? Or, hey, what do you think? Is this out of bounds for me to do this? Or I'm only 21. Who cares? I can grow in. It's not my job anyway. It's Jimmy's job. I'll defer. No. He's just organizing the offseason practices. You got to love that, Kyle. So I don't know if he was your first choice, if he was your second choice. It doesn't matter. He's the guy you drafted. And he seems like you got to be encouraged, maybe even more than you thought you would be. You know, like Jimmy Garoppolo, you saw how well he played in your offense in 2017 after being here for a month. Trey Lance has been here almost 3 months. Apparently, he's learned the entire offense, and he's ready to compete. And he's not just like taking a month off to go to Vegas or to go to a wedding, go home for a little bit, recharge. No, he's working out with Deebo Samuel and Mohamed Sanu. He's taking this job from Jimmy Garoppolo. And you gotta love that, Kyle, because I know you want Jimmy Garoppolo gone. I feel it. You've been trying to get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo for years. It was like an arranged marriage. It's like you were out at a party one time. You said one nice thing about Jimmy Garoppolo. Your parents, a.k.a. Jed York and John Lynch, were like, oh, you like Jimmy? He was like, well, I mean, I don't really know him. I said one nice thing about him. I admired this one thing about from afar. Oh, we'll fix you up. That'll be the guy. And Kyle's like, whoa. And then the more he gets to know him, he's like, man, this is not the guy for me. This is not the quarterback for me. And you've been trying to get out, but you can't, because just when it seemed like Jimmy was vulnerable in 2019 after that 5 interception practice, he goes 8-0 to start the season because he's playing guys like Kyle Allen, Mason Rudolph, Jameis Winston, Freddie Kitchens. So he's taken the decision away from you, Kyle. You haven't been able to play the quarterback you want to play. And now you're this close. You're this close. But again, you can't just give the team to Trey Lance. Jimmy's done too much. He's won too many games. He's been here too long, too much support in the locker room. Trey Lance has to take it from him, and he is. Got to be happy about that. So that's where I want to start with you. It's a positive meeting. I'm not here to lecture you or rebuke you. I'm here to think this whole process through, and I want to start on a positive note. Trey Lance is doing his part. That's good news for you and the entire organization.